3 different ones a week, cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 5 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll have a former Heisman Trophy winner calling the shots, hailing from the island of Oahu in Hawaii, Marcus Mariota.
And he's definitely a defensive coordinator and a defense's nightmare because his 4-5 speed allows him to break out of the pocket and hurt a team with his legs running downfield. But he really keeps his eyes downfield and wants to throw the football first. Puts the defense in a heck of a spot. Do you go after it or do you fall back? Either way, he wins.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On third down, Mariota. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And the Lions will take over.
47 yards.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
To number 80.
He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
On first down, Schultz. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On second down, it's Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw on second down, Schultz, and he fires one incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Justin Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Mariota now from the 50. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jamie Collins, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to go down again.
Marcus Mariota sacked.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Schultz. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Schultz. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And he'll have a tough time living that one. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 39-yard line.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Lions to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. 30, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Justin Watson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. That's complete to Mooney. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Bears on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Mariota. Quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's caught by Montgomery. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jamie Collins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Schultz. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Operating from the gun, Schultz, and that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. Mariota to throw it. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Off the play fake, Mariota. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Montgomery. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
Mariota on the keeper.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Now stopped him in his tracks.
A 42-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdowns.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again.
Marcus Mariota is sacked.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Over first and 10 at their own 25.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad, but let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Throwing again, Schultz. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's a second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Lions 14. Bears.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schultz going to throw right side here, complete. The 30, 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Justin Watson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run Montgomery. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
At the 41-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
on the carry, it's Montgomery. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd and 5.
Mariota. And Robinson with a big catch. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Lions have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, you know there's going to be some traffic somewhere.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. 53.
Mariota on first down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mariota. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Back to throw. Schultz. And that is incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. They find some open field here. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards on the ground. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. throwing, Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Throwing on first down, Schultz, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. I'm glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
He gets this complete to Cephas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'll remember.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Chicago offense set to get started, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Play fake, Mariota. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
Bears. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jamie Collins in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mariota got an open man. It's Harmon. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The Bears on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Mariota. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
At their own 25-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Schultz. And he whips that one incomplete there. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, Swift. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Once again, it's Swift. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On second down now, Swift. A 3-yard pickup on second and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on third and a little more than a yard.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So this one's over. It's a win.